Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of San Juan Island Prepping. I'm your host, Fleet Admiral Crappy McCoffee. So today we're going to be talking about two items that are essential for prepping right now. Essential. Yeah, that's right. I live in an apartment, so a couple of the essentials that you always need to keep on hand in case of, say, the debt default goes or we have a banking crash and things get hectic, is quarters and laundry detergent. Quarters will come in handy for one purpose. They are for laundry detergent. You both go side and side. If you live in an apartment, you don't have access to laundry facilities, you need to have quarters on hand. So always stockpile at least $40 minimum of quarters or more, depending on how many of you do laundry in an apartment. Laundry detergent is a number two factor. Laundry detergent is a factor for doing laundry. Now you could get a Wonder Wash and just crank it into your thing, but you can only do 7 pounds of laundry at a time. So what does that tell you? Yeah. So to me, I did 3 loads. I got 2 in the dryer, 1 in the washing machine. So to me, always keep quarters on hand. Now if the dryer doesn't work like ours don't, stick more quarters in and calculate how much. This is my first load to do in probably 6 weeks. Chloe did laundry and then another backup plan for prepping tools is underwear and socks. Always keep underwear and socks. Buy a bunch of fresh underwear and socks just in case. Keep it in your preps. You might not need it, but as long as your size, you can just sit there and say, "Oh, I need size 7 panties." I wear size 7 panties, so. And then you can get crew socks. I wear crew socks. And then you can utilize the thrift stores and stuff for your shirts. Some places have like 3 shirts for $1 or 3 shirts for $3. And I mean, literally, it is a good deal. So to me, I highly recommend doing that completely over. The other thing I want to tell you is as a prepper, you always have to make sure to utilize what you have around you. Like I went to the farmer's market today. 70% of it was vendors trying to sell hot food. I'm sorry, but I'm interested in vegetables, not hot food. Now, Chloe would be interested in hot food, but that's beside the point, right? So, as a prepper, you got to look at what you have available and why. Yeah. So, think about it, people. Think about what you're doing. I mean, literally, I'm doing laundry right now, so as soon as laundry's done, I can sit down and make my lunch, late lunch. And then after my lunch, I can figure out if I'm going to game, put in that movie. I do want to say another prepper's tool is refills. Never buy bottles and stuff. Refills are good. Thanks, Pee-wee, for the bottle. So Pee-wee sent me this. This will clean up the stench from Chloe's room. So they're equivalent to 4 spray bottles. So I will be using this. Again, thanks, Pee-wee. There. So, one of the things that I wanted to share with you, and I need to take some ibuprofen for my back, so. Always keep your meds up to date. So for me, I'm going to be buying dish soap, more bar soap, laundry soap, shampoo, conditioner, toilet paper, paper towels. The food problem is not that bad here right now, but food problem is going to come sooner or later. Think of the farmers, for example. The farmers are literally having a problem with grains. So anyways, like I said, so as a prepper, you must literally be prepared to get these supplies and get it prepared because we don't know what's going on. you know. So, that is a prepper's thing nightmare, you know. So, anyways, that's something I wanted to share with you guys. You know. So, I have no clue what's going to go on. Yeah, so. But, right now, we just got to prep because, as I said, we have Memorial Day weekend. Look, you already had a biscuit. You ate part of it right there. So, for the rest of you peepers out there, is, yes, I know, but you already got a biscuit. You have half a 3/4 of biscuit. Eat that. Hold on a sec, peeps. Aunt Pee Wee sent you that. Now chew it up. See? He's trying to get a fresh biscuit. Eat it up. So, anywho. So, you know, as a prepper, you need to make a list. One of the things I want to tell you before I go is prepping is make a budget. Now, I've got my budget set up for budgeting for June, which means June 1st. I'll sit down with a budget and I will go over the budget, making sure I don't, you know. So what I do is I make a budget. Then I go and pay the bills. Then I go and buy the supplies I need. Then, by the time the budget's done, by the way, I still got the fresh vegetables, so it's another salad night. 3 salads in 3 nights, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Hopefully the salad will be gone, and then I can eat salad, and then all I have is the carrots left. So then I can, Sunday, I can make chili dogs, which means as long as there's fresh fruit as a prepper, I'm literally buying you know, very little at the store. So I will be getting some more instant milk, probably Nido. Carnation sold out right now. Amazon's got to run Carnation, so Nido or Swiss Miss. Now Swiss Miss goes, I'll go with Nido, but you know my main thing is I'm going to make sure I have my powdered milk. So this time around the can's half empty. So Zoe said, "How much do you drink?" Well, you know, did I clean the milk container or did I put milk in there? See, I don't know. I'm gonna check the fridge. Yeah, so I got ice cold milk right here. I got soy milk and I got regular milk. So I'm also ordering another one of these canisters, and if I have the finances, I will be getting the batteries so I can do the cooking in the kitchen with the tripod and stuff. So I can make what do you call it? I can make beans with you and chili. I'm gonna show you how to make beans and chili too. But as a prepper, you guys need to realize that you have to get your affairs in order. And with me, of course, you know, they're like, "Oh, we're so positive the Democrats will crack and do this, and they'll give us 5 miles because we want it." Well, we don't know what's going to happen. What if the Democrat says no dice? Then they go back to the board, you know, and then no dice, you know, and it's January 2nd, everyone got paid, and then they're like, no dice, you know. I mean, literally between Tuesday and Monday. I think Monday is the 5th. Let's see, the 3rd to Saturday, the 4th. Yeah, Monday the 5th. That means that everyone is going to be hammering out problems. So it's 9 days until they default. 9 days. They think they can get it done, but they'll only have 6 days as soon as they get in. What if the Senate Democrats say no? And Biden says, well, see, the Senate Democrats aren't budging. Then they got to take something else off the table, you see? So you got to prep for the worst. So if you get paid this month on Social Security, disability, survivors, retirement, whatever, you need to invest in your prepping supplies. You can't just sit there and willy-nilly go waste money on a new car if you get a retro check, or willy-nilly go and get an SDS 200 new computers. No, you need to fucking focus on what's important, which is prepping, because if they don't come out with an agreement and everything goes to craps, you might not get paid. You might not get paid in in July. So I want you guys to be prepared for the worst. Now, the other thing you need to buy in your kit is potassium iodide tablets. That's something that is mandatory. Why is it mandatory? Because Russia is moving nuclear warheads into Belarus, and the United Nations is not going to take kindly to Belarus when Russia, because if they're doing that, they're planning something big. And the entire country could be completely obliterated, and the world. So do you really want that to happen? No. And if you are a survivor, you're going to want to survive. So think about it, peepers. In the meantime, you know what I say, 15 minutes or less. So think about it for today's prepping video. Think about it. You got to get your house in order. You got to. Default happening could cause a chain reaction, which could cause the entire world to go into catastrophe. Could also piss off Russia and launch nukes and everything else, so you have to be prepared. Natural disasters is nothing. I mean, it's time for you guys to get your affairs in order. Are you willing? I mean, look. A lot of people are going, oh, they can't do work. Why not? Most of the illegals are getting the food stamps, supposedly. I don't know. All I know is I got my own problems to deal with. And those problems will be solved soon. So, think about it. So, anyways, you guys gotta keep prepping and prep like your life depends on it. Prep like your butt's on fire. That's all I can tell you. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Leave feedback, suggestion. Hit the like, subscribe button. Wholesome fun for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs, your service bunnies. Hit the bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button. Keep the comments nice is all we ask. Thank you and God bless you in everything you do.